And here you have a statue of Lincoln on a horse. It says Abraham Lincoln on the prairie. And here's the entrance. Welcome to Lincoln's New Salem Estate Historic Site. Well, they have a visitor center, a village, a theater, and a campground. Okay, here's the visitor center. And looks like the village is, the entrance is this way. Buildings from back in Lincoln's day. And this one is open. Oh, Lordy. What it was to live back then. This was Henry Onstott Cooper Shop. And they're even reenacting the women of the day. Cooking.
Right, yep, those are really easy to do.
Okay, here's the inside of another building. Looks like this may have been a church. Well, there you go, a schoolhouse and church.
This has been around for longer than people think it has, and probably is. Yep, just another leaf.
Well, this is the New Salem carding mill and wool house. On April 24th, 1835, Samuel Hall advertised in the Sangamo Journal that he would commence operation of his carding mill on May 1st. Wow, and there's the mill. Look, check that out. And here's more of the building. Holy guacamole, look at that. All right, well, we have, what is your name?
Tyler Pfeiffer.
And Tyler, what do you do here?
I interpret, so I basically teach about the buildings or things in the village.
Well, tell us what we're in.
This is the first Barry Lincoln store. This store was originally owned by William Barry and his business partner, but then his business partner left, and Lincoln started helping him here. They were in operation for, if I remember correctly, about 6 months. And then they moved to the other location, Second Barry Lincoln. It was a general store, so you could buy pretty much anything you needed for the time.
All right, who am I with?
Sharon Knoop.
Well, Sharon, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at the home of Samuel and Parthena Hill. This would have been the only two-story home in the village, and it's the only home with a front porch. And as you can imagine, that's because he was wealthy. He owned the store next door and the big carding mill up the street that you came by.
And the one with the smoke is the tavern. And what are you working on here, sir?
Quilt.
A quilt.
Hopefully we'll have it done in the next 5 years.
In the next 5 years. So how long so far have you been working on it?
About 4 years.
And what is your name?
My name is Harl.
Okay, let's go check out the tavern. I guess the tavern was actually not a tavern, but an inn. So here is, let's find out. James Rutledge, a native of South Carolina who co-founded New Salem with John Cameron, erected a building as a residence in 1828. Once New Salem began to prosper, he converted it into an inn or tavern where travelers could enjoy a meal and bed.
We started coming when our kids were little.
Now they're all old and grown up, yeah.
You know, I appreciate it more now than I did then. I love it here. I'd be here every single day if I could. This is a tavern, which a tavern is an inn. You got food and you got lodging. So it
Oh,
was 37.5 cents if you wanted a meal and to spend the night, which was a lot of money, quite a bit of money. Because if you came on a horse, we had a stable out back, and it was going to be the very same price as what it was going to be for you, because you took very good care of your horse. But more than likely, it was not a leisure trip, it was a business trip. This is a working village, and each home that you come to, you'll notice it is a business or artisan type in every house. So the Rutledges set up at the very, very beginning. They had the grits mill, and you had a store and a tavern. If you had those three, you had a making of a village. And soon, other businesses kept coming in and buying up. Abraham Lincoln stayed here for $1.50 a week.
all right, this is the last building we'll be touring. Let's go find out what this one's all about. What's your name?
Trevor Thompson.
And what do you do here for the...
I'm the site service specialist here at the museum.
Okay, what building are we in?
This is the Stone Museum, and so this is our hands-on children's area where you get to do some crafts, you get to play with some of the toys, life-size Lincoln logs, and all that kind of stuff here.
So what are these women doing right here, right now?
They're making yarn dolls, or drum dolls as they're called.
Okay, and then this is a play area for the kids. Now I see that, can they dress up and...
They can dress up in the period clothes, they can cook over the fire there, and build with life-size Lincoln logs and normal-size Lincoln logs.